Okay, so I'm Josie. This is week 2, recovering from a rectocele repair. If you are looking into this, all I can say is yesterday was so zigzaggy, and today has been going so much better. Essentially, since 9 p.m. last night, I felt great, and so about when I would normally try to film an update, I ended up catching up on a bunch of house stuff. So my husband is home and helping me and everything. I don't want to see comments about that. Our truck is dead in the water. So he's been fixing that because he does all the labor on it, since it is way less expensive to have parts, and he's incredibly knowledgeable about that. But that's what he's doing in the evening. So I am getting pretty sick and tired of just being in the room, and I felt good, so I took care of the house. But I was told wait 2 weeks for driving, and today I'm gonna go driving. I am so thankful that one of the biggest issues that I've had is just like irritation where the stitching is. But remember how I did like a cut? Yeah, all my clothes and underwear and everything is like baggy. The ant flow is finally so much lighter. So, I got the red nails out for that. Ant flow is lighter. So I can have loose underwear with a very light liner, and I'm gonna try driving, and my appointment's actually tomorrow, not today. So, but I'm gonna see if I can take my car out, and then I will let you know how that goes. Finished my drive. That's my baby. Look at it. So I took my car out today. I filmed this in a few segments, but I'm trying to not like give you something crazy. I took my car out today. That was really good. I did probably like 45 minutes of driving. And I have a, hold on, this is really shaky. I have a Lotus Elise, so it's kind of hard to get into it. It's not like higher up, and I did good. I learned I really have to rely on my arms to get in. Anything that's like tugging on my legs is going to tug on other areas, and that hurts. But as long as I use my arms and kind of plop in gingerly, this is where tricep dips probably come into handy and stuff, and chest dips and things, any kind of dips. But that worked out pretty well for me. Then I went to a dollar store while I was out too, so my husband wasn't there. It was just me in the parking lot, and I got out and back in all by myself. I got a 12-pack of soda cans, like diet soda, and I was able to carry that just fine. And yeah, and then when I came back home and everything, I've also been able to pick my youngest up, who's in the 20-something pound range, by both his arms gently, so not a whole lot of hinging to pick him up. Which there's some practical uses for that, I suppose, but not, where am I going with this? But like, not like swinging him around or anything, still not super dynamic. And then being out here with them, chasing them around, can't really do that, so I can't go fast. So I'm starting to be able to pick up things as long as it's more mechanical, I suppose would be a way to call my movements. More mechanical, calculated movements where I'm being mindful of my balance. I could do those, it seems. And as far as chasing kids, definitely not. Even power walking, can't be doing that. They're getting loud, so I'm gonna have to go soon, but that's for this segment, how this part of the day went. Okie dokie, so let's end this. I'm gonna just kind of talk about how my body has felt since I was pretty active yesterday. I'll go a little bit more into depth. I tried doing that as the intro this morning, and it was like 6 minutes of rambling. And now I'm rambling. So yesterday until about 9 p.m., I was actually in a ton of pain. And that's one of my concerns for how tonight was going to end up. And I'm still feeling really good. The only thing I have left to do today that's like on my agenda is obviously get ready to bed. And I'm well aware that I change my clothes a ton throughout the day. I get bored. As I said, a lot of stuff is loose, so I just change it all the same day, all the same day. And then I was wearing like white, and then I was outside and I was like, well, I should probably put something on that I don't care about as far as like if I'm in the dirt, like sitting directly on wet grass. New position unlocked. I wasn't able to do this for 2 weeks. But yeah, so yesterday one of the reasons I didn't end up making a video is because I was in a ton of pain, and then when I wasn't, I like just wasn't. So I got a bunch of stuff done. But the way the pain was, if I could explain having a paper cut and when you have like kind of a scab that's, I don't even have a scab to show off, but when you have like a scab, like a large one, like you got a rash or something, if you've ever fallen off a motorcycle or something or a bike and you get like rash, especially, and then you're just in the shower and it's hitting, or like raw, like you just scrape and now it's raw, like the way rug burn would feel, paper cut, and you're in the shower. However, that burn is with an itch to it. And if you were taking a scab, you know, when you pull it and it's like taut, that's how my entire that's how that felt. Where all the stitching is, you know, that's how that felt. Not to get graphic, we all know what area we're talking about. If you're watching this, you more than likely search for it. Um, so if I could explain that pain, and it had me crying and wondering if I would be needing, how can I say this? It had me crying and wondering like how I was going to make it through the night. And then just for whatever reason, when 9 p.m. came, it was just gone. Nowhere to be found. So that's how yesterday went, and I was a little concerned that once I finally did go to bed, I would experience pain today, and that didn't happen, and I'm very happy for it. So one of my mom friends came over, and the kids were all able to go outside, and having her, you know, it made it easier to chase after kids. So it was a really good day. And I did quite a bit today. So I still don't feel crazy. I still feel good. I definitely can tell. Um, it seems like when they did the surgery, I feel like the area where there was more of an issue was my right side. If I could explain that my right side feels hard and looks more swollen, then yeah, that's what I'm, yeah, I don't really know how to explain that. And I'm not going to draw pictures or anything. But I think my right side has more of the issues or whatever. So when I sit, that's where I notice anytime like my skin pulls on a chair or something, or if I'm getting up, like I can move my legs straight, but I can't really like do any kind of like sumo squatting, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm getting kind of done. um, Today was busy, and I'm having a hard time talking. I don't know what it is, if it's just mom brain or recovering. I'm not that fluid on the camera, and this is obviously slightly uncomfortable and makes me nervous to be talking about, and I don't want to do a whole bunch of these. The last thing that I will say is, as far as eating goes, I definitely feel much more uncomfortable if I overeat because I feel very bloated with not much to do, because something that movement helps with is digestion. And like I'm not really at the point where I'm doing a long walk, because I still do get that sense of like pressure. And so although like I was able to walk around the yard, by the end of today I definitely had to prioritize like resting. So I'm working on doing some do-it-yourself like passion flowers, since I haven't really found any at the stores. I need for a craft, which is just sitting and doing crafts. Uh, but definitely, I still get pressure, and it's having felt that pressure for a while. By the end of today, I'm not sure what tomorrow's going to look like. Thus far, my experience has been it will start to actually hurt, and as long as I stop at the pressure point, then I should be pretty good for tomorrow. So here's to hoping. I think the 2 weeks went great. I think that when I go see my provider, I think they're also going to think that my recovery is going really well. Um,
And something that I found useful for this, since I think there's, you know, a little bit not so much information, any kind of finding how stitches are recovering from other repairs, I would imagine like cystocele, but also like third and especially fourth degree tears. I found that information to be reassuring and useful since it is a somewhat similar area. uh, if you are looking for more information, you're just like scouring and searching for what the experience feels like, or if you're also recovering from this. I found, like with yesterday when it was really bad, finding all kinds of forums of women who were dealing with third and fourth degree tears, what they were saying about their stitches healing, I found incredibly encouraging and reassuring as far as my own recovery is going thus far. Anyway, that's all I have to say, and I'm looking forward to getting my visit in and just kind of going on with life. If this is how 2 weeks goes, then I guess I'll probably have a few weird days here and there, but overall, the trend is zigzagging upwards. So I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your week. If you have any comments about this specifically, all in good taste, I will try to answer them. And thank you for watching. Bye.